So I got a request to test some 3/8" bolts with a 1/2" hole hanger. These were originally 12 millimeters, but I drilled them out to about 1/2 inch. For reference, the washers have a 1-inch diameter. For these tests, these hangers are almost 5 millimeters thick.
For all these tests, all the holes were cleaned, all the bolts were torqued to 25 foot-pounds, and we used a shackle with a 10 millimeter pin.
Our bolt broke and the hanger hole kind of stretched out a little bit. 32.73. So we're using another hanger. We're gonna take it up to about 7 kilonewtons and then loosen it up and then see if there's any movement on the hanger. The hanger hasn't seemed to kind of really move at all or anything, so. Yeah, it's not really shifting. All right, let's break it now. Here's our bolt and hanger, just stretched out a little bit. 35.83. I'm gonna go with a thicker washer. The factory one was about 1.3 millimeters, but this new one I'm gonna use is 2 millimeters thick.
8-0.
See if it wobbles.
Nope.
And then about 8 to 5, 12 times, then back to 0.
I think that was more than 10, but
Oh,
it's
hell
okay.
yeah, wobble it.
Nope.
Here's our bolt and our hanger. Peak force on that was 30.47.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This is tension test number 1. Our bolt pulled out of the hole. Peak force was 28.26. That's loose. The nut, can't really move it. Gonna keep pulling. So the bolt pulled out of our hole again. Our peak force was 30.90. So we're gonna do the same thing again, take it up to 7 and release it, but this time we're gonna use a 10 millimeter hole hanger. So we got a little wobble with the hanger, the nut. I can't loosen it with my hand. So our bolt broke this time. You can still see the clip in there along with the cone. Peak force was 33.11.
Just a disclaimer, I wouldn't assert that our tests were conclusive of anything unless we did more testing. But I think the results look pretty good so far. All our brake tests were above 28 kilonewtons, with them averaging around 30. And for shear, the hanger didn't wobble after taking it to 8 kilonewtons. Whereas in our tension test, regardless of the hanger hole size, the bolt did pull out a little, causing the hanger to wobble. Going with a thicker washer is a must. It'll help maintain the set torque on the surface area it's contacting. Though we didn't test it, perhaps a smaller washer with a 1/2 inch outer diameter and a 3/8" inner diameter, about the same thickness of the hanger, could be added to help fill the extra space in between the bolt and the hanger. But it would take more testing to see if this made a notable difference or not. We could revisit these tests if there's enough interest, and if so, let us know with what parameters. As I've said, this was a viewer request, but also something I've seen asked in a mountain project forum about like 10 years ago. One of those great eras, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching.